Manchester City players Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva, Sergio Aguero and Leroy Sane have been rewarded for their fine performances in the 2-1 win against Liverpool by being named in BBC Sport pundit Garth Crooks Team of the Week. Aguero and Sane scored to see off Jurgen Klopp's side as they moved to within 4 points of the league leaders with a hard-fought victory at the Etihad. Both were singled out for praise by Crooks, but the performances of Fernandinho and Bernardo in midfield were equally instrumental in Pep Guardiola's side closing the gap at the top of the table to ensure the title race is still alive. Crooks also admitted he had been forced to eat his words over the diminutive Portuguese after revealing that he had doubted whether the former Monaco winger had the requisite drive to make the difference in heavyweight contests such as last night's. Here's what he had to say about each of the quartet after including them in his best eye for the latest Premier League matchday. Fernandinho: I said last week in this column that Manchester City cannot win the title without Fernandinho in their team. If ever there was a performance that highlighted that statement, then his contribution against Liverpool must be it. The Brazil international was amazing, and he is one of the most selfless players I have ever seen. It's the stuff that makes players great. Roy Keane had it, N'Golo Kante certainly has it, and Fernandinho has it without question. Bernardo Silva: I don't think I've seen two players work harder in midfield at the same time as Bernardo Silva and Fernandinho. They were like perpetual motion, constantly fetching and carrying for their teammates in order to do maximum damage to their opponent. It was a magnificent game of football between City and Liverpool, played at the highest level. I never really thought Silva had this desire in him. Boy, was I wrong. Sergio Aguero: there can only be a handful of strikers in the world who could have scored a goal of such magnitude in an atmosphere so intense as that which Sergio Aguero netted against Liverpool. His first touch was so incredible it rendered every Liverpool defender in the penalty area helpless and at the mercy of the Argentine. As for the finish, well, it was lethal and the beginning of the end for the Merseysiders. The Premier League title is still alive, folks. Man City 2-1 Liverpool reaction as it happened, live match coverage and post-match analysis, verdict, an immense team performance, player ratings, big performances, but one-man sensational stones, defenders miracle clearance, hailed KOMPANY, victory was nothing he had ever witnessed before. Pictures, the best images from the Etihad Stadium Leroy Sane. Just when I was starting to get frustrated with Leroy Sane, he pops up and scores the winner in the biggest game of the season so far. There are times with this player when it seems as if things are not as important as they should be. But it's at that moment Sane becomes his most dangerous. The way the Germany international took his goal against Liverpool showed enormous composure and self-belief. Sane is a talent, all right.